Ask you about Coach Mirabal and what you specifically, if you remember what your reaction was the first time you actually met him in person. And I mean, he does not, to be fair, he does not look like a lot of offensive line coaches out there in the world. What have you learned from him? And I guess just how is he different, or how does he separate himself, I guess, from other O-line coaches you've had?
Yeah, he's one of the hardest working coaches, period, I've been around. But O-line coaches, he's one of the best. He gets in here early. He takes time, really cares about not only, what he thinks is going to work, but what we think is going to work. We are always communicating, making sure he's getting his point across. He's really good at emphasizing what needs to be emphasized going into games. Um, yeah, and I guess first impressions, he was an intense guy. Um, I know he's shorter than most, but don't let that fool you.
Can you give an example? I saw your face light up when you said he's an intense guy. Can you give an example of that intensity?
I mean, it's like every day. He just brings a level of urgency, um, and there's a fire under his butt every day to get better, to get us better.
Thank you.
Next, we'll go to Jordan McPherson of the Miami Herald. Jordan.
Yeah, hey Zach, thanks for taking the time. A couple weeks ago, you mentioned that when asked about run blocking for the O line, you guys need to be more violent, more productive up front. How do you feel like you guys have been the last couple weeks? Now we see the run game starting to look like the way that you guys probably thought it could be.
Right. Well, it's definitely improved, which I'm happy about. But there's always room for improvement. There's always room to get better. There's still meat left on the bone. And it just depends on the game. If it depends on if teams can take away the pass, we can run the ball, and we know we can now. They want to take away the run. We have an elite wide receiver and QB combo. So, I think we play good complementary football.
Next, we'll go to Adam Lichtenstein of the Sun Sentinel. Adam.
Hey Zach, how are you?
I'm good.
Good. So the last two games, you guys have the coaches have kind of mixed up the offensive lineup a little bit, moving Jalen inside and putting Mark Kellett left tackle. Just what do you think has been working about that lineup, and I guess what are some of the benefits of it?
It's good having, that sixth guy that can come in, that can play. To be honest with you, to me, as long as we're winning, as long as we're taking care of business, it doesn't really matter. I trust all the guys who coach trusts to put in the game. And, whoever it is, we're going to get the job done.
Next, we'll go to Matt Trudell of Kane Sport. Matt.
Yeah, hey, Zach. So I wanted to ask you sort of about the team mentality, entering Duke, entering the final 4 regular season games here. I know that there's that 1-0 thing you guys keep harping on. But is there also a sense of excitement just at how well you guys are sort of coming together, and the fact that you still haven't necessarily reached your ceiling on either side of the ball?
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely excitement, but it's a constant battle. You had to fight what people are telling you, how good you are, how bad you are, whatever way it goes. You had to focus on the week ahead. If we take care of business every week, we'll be in a good spot, but we had to take care of business first. And that starts by taking each week on its own, 1-0.
Next, we'll go to Brian the Beast London from Nature of the Beast. Brian.
Hey, Zach, thanks for taking the time. I have 2 questions. One, we'll get the football one out of the way. Just what are the challenges that comes with, blocking for a quarterback that likes to extend plays? And what how hard is that for an offensive line, and what goes into that?
Well, yeah, I mean, you can't have a clock in your head with Cam. Yeah, you just got to stay active, keep going. Cam can make things happen when you think it's going to be a dead play. So you just got to keep blocking, play the whistle.
The other question, so it looked like, your mom's, your biggest cheerleader on Twitter, and, I know how much she loves coming to the games and watch you, but it looks like your dad got to come to the game this week. Just what did that mean to you? It had to be such a blessing to have him there.
Yeah, it was great. This is I think it was his first time here in Miami, so it was cool. We got to show him everything. You know, it's always good having your folks there to support you.
Thanks, man.
We'll do a few more for Zach. We'll go back to Matt Trudell at Canesport. Matt.
Yeah, so I wanted to ask you just about your thoughts on Duke's defense. Is there some parts of that defense in particular that really sort of stand out to you?
They're a well-rounded defensive group. You know, the D line, they move around a lot, try to disrupt double teams. They pass or rush quarterback well. So I mean, we just had to communicate. We had to be on the same page, be ready for the movement. But we've been working that all week. I think, you know, we're at a good spot right now. Whatever they throw at us, you know, we have rules that will take care of a lot. But you know, they're a good team. I give them credit, and it'll be a good challenge coming up this week.
Anything else for Zach? Awesome, Zach. We appreciate your time and good luck on Saturday.
All right, thank you.